Warning, this podcast contains daddy issues. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. It's true.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's my normal tone of voice. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for The Flash, Season 2, Episode 3, Flamly?
Flamly. The Flamly of Rogues.
The Flamly of Rogues. Family of Rogues. I'm your host, Clio, and with me I have Dom.
Hi.
I really liked this episode.
This was a great episode. And I really got to enjoy seeing Captain Cold again because we know what's going to happen with Legends of Tomorrow, and like there's got to be this path, and we get to see
what I
that.
want more than anything is for him to be like a good guy and then totally relapse and be the worst villain they've ever had.
Oh, that would be great.
Because you don't understand, I'm a sucker for stories like that, and if they do, it'll be amazing.
Yeah. I actually had my friend come over, and she was watching this episode with me, and in the middle of the episode, she made a comment about Captain Cold, and I was like, wait, you don't know? And she goes, no, what? So I pull up my phone, and I get the app, and I showed the, smartphone TV, made the YouTube video for the Legends Tomorrow pop-up, and she's just, like, hitting my arm through the whole thing, like, do you see this? Like, are you kidding me right now? And then, when the Arrow spoiler thing came up, she was like, no way, they're not doing that to her, and it's just like, oh my god. So she was just like her
episode.
Yeah, her head was like trying to wrap around everything. She's like, Captain Cold is gonna be. She was just going nuts. It was great. So
I can totally see them pulling like a total switcheroo, get us to fall for him being such a good guy, or he's putting in quotes good guy, because I don't think he's ever gonna be like a good guy. He'll always be a little sadistic or whatever.
Right. Yeah,
but
he's gonna have that.
I can see them making us fall for him being a good guy, and then be like, oh nope, psych. He's
gonna be that guy he's kind of like a villain, but he's not a villain because
he's a hero.
He's gonna be a hero, but he's got the villain tendencies to him that allow him to do things that other heroes won't be able to do, and that's gonna give him an advantage in some areas. It's gonna give him a disadvantage in some, obviously, but.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I really liked how this episode started, kind of not having to do with the whole main plot of the episode, but just Iris getting shot at.
Yeah.
It starts like just Barry with him doing his forensic stuff. I'm like, oh, that's cool. We haven't seen him do that in a while, and Iris is being shot at. It's like, what?
Yeah, I for a second thought I missed something last week because I was like, what the hell's going on?
Me too. Now she's just doing serious investigative journalism.
Mm-hmm.
The story she was saying she was chasing sounded a little bit like
coming plot to something.
Daredevil. No, I was gonna say Daredevil.
Yeah.
The whole apartment fraud crap sounded like.
Except she's not in Hell's Kitchen.
No, she's not.
No.
She's not. He tells her to jump out the building. It's like, Barry, you could have just ran in there.
Yeah. I would love to see DC Marvel crossovers on these shows. Oh my god, they'd be so good.
It would probably hurt our brains more than this show alone does.
You know what I would really like for the two universes is if, like, in the DC universe, Marvels were comic books, and in the Marvel universe, the DCs were the comic books. That would be really cool if they could.
I've had that in my head.
Yeah.
I've thought about, like, my own headcanons, be like, what if, Captain America was reading, like, a Flash comic? That'd be hilarious.
That stuff would be amazing.
Like, it would be, but they're never gonna,
No, they'll never do that.
They'll never do it, but it's in my head.
Yeah.
So they're at the new Jitters. Jitters opened up. Again, and they're having the Flash with a double shot of espresso. I thought that was so funny.
Now, I'm starting to wonder... that girl, who's the girl? What's her name?
Patty Spivot.
Patty Spivot. I'm wondering if she's from the Earth 2. I'm wondering if she's... Because she's like, oh, the Flash! And I meant the drink. But it's just like, every time she does that, it's so coincidental that it almost seems on purpose. So I'm thinking that maybe she's planted by Zoom to be one of those like seeds that, you know, you plant and you let it grow and then rip it out from under you.
She's in it for the long con.
Yeah, she's the long con. That's the way I'm looking at her right now.
I don't know.
I'm very skeptical about Earth 2, so everything is Earth 2 to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Just the like ferocity that she's like, it's a meta, right? We can get this guy, right? It's meta, right? Is just like a little bit too believable for me. It's like,
yeah, it's too in your face, and like even Barry wasn't this adamant about metahumans, you know, when he was getting his powers and stuff. He wasn't like, yeah, he wanted to stop them, but he wasn't like this. She's just too obsessed.
They killed her parents.
Yeah, no, I get that, but Barry had, you know, he didn't know it was like him and Wells that were there for his, but he saw this stuff, and he was obsessed, but still nowhere near to the point that she is. I mean, I guess that comes down to behavioral patterns and all that, but it seems too much. It seems over the top. That it almost seems forced and fake, where it's intentional. That's just, I don't know. That's my opinion on it.
Well, she's been a cop for at least a year. So that's before the tears.
Yeah. It's not to say evidence could, or, you know, documentation couldn't be manipulated somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Put that in the crazy Dom theory column.
Just filed it. I just filed it.
Good. This is good filing skill.
Yeah.
Very quick about it.
It's in a flash.
So Patty and Barry make a date. If you're they're gonna go.
Their people are gonna call my people, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're right, that's gonna be awkward.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying she's necessarily a meta herself, but you know, because I don't think she is.
I don't think so either.
She seems a little. She seems almost like Felicity to me, where, because don't take this the wrong way, Cleo, but she seems a little ditzy. Because Felicity's not ditzy, but Felicity's very smart. She's book smart, but she's not street smart. Yeah. And I see that kind of like the way that Patty is right now. That I'm not saying Patty's like really brilliant, but she could be hiding that.
Well, she already said that she's has a science brain.
Yeah.
She started a major in biology or something. It wasn't bio. Was it physics? Was it
physics or engineering? I don't remember.
Yeah. One of the smarty pants people's scientists. So yeah, she's smart. And she's clearly very observant. Yeah. Her preliminary inspections of the crime scene before Joe ever gets there.
Yep.
I didn't touch it this time, but I looked a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, so at Jitters, Lisa shows up. And at first I was like, why is Barry kind of hiding? She doesn't know. Forgot that.
Yeah, she doesn't know, but her brother does.
Lenny and Lisa. Yeah, so.
Yeah, Cisco is just all awkward. Yeah, I'll talk to the Flash. You want me to call him?
I'm totally gonna call. Do you really want me to call him?
And Barry's just like
hiding behind his coffee cup, just like
it's creeping in the background. I loved it. Loved it.
Notice me, don't notice me. That was so funny. I really enjoyed all of Lisa's interactions with Cisco.
Yeah, no, they were great.
I know we talked about this last season. That if they have a relationship, I think it would be adorable. And I think
adorable. It's adorable.
Yeah, and she's really like showing herself to be that she has, she's a person.
Yeah, she has a person. She has some feelings. She cares about Cisco.
In the deep downs.
Got a little smoochy going on there.
Yeah.
Cisco
Yeah.
totally playing it off cool, just like.
Yeah, Cisco's just like,
Mm-hmm.
with his coffee. So much coffee in this episode. I feel
There
like more
was.
than normal episodes.
I know. They should get sponsored by like Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or something.
Nah, man, it's gotta be Jitters.
I know I like jitters.
I love Jitters. I want to make coffee cups that say Jitters on
That'd be
them.
great. Get prop cups.
Yeah, exactly. Prop cups. I was actually just thinking about like all the kind of inexpensive, like throwaway things that I could just make
Yeah.
as props. Just, why not?
Why not?
Let's do it.
Just more stuff to add to your Etsy store.
Oh god, it's like I'm working 3 jobs. It really is.
I know. I feel you on that.
I was gonna say something else about coffee. Maybe it wasn't about coffee.
About the jitters and props.
Jitters. Coffee jitters. Which is funny because Barry was drinking one. And it's like, do you really need that,
He
Barry?
doesn't.
Do you really need coffee?
It's just like I have to suspend disbelief because it's just the amount of energy that he needs to consume.
Yeah.
And the fact that we never ever ever see him eating the amount that he needs to eat, it's just I have to suspend disbelief somewhere.
Yeah. I one of my favorite things in the Justice League Unlimited cartoon was I think it was Batman and the Flash just stopped at like a hot dog truck and just had like armfuls of hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like that's what Barry should be eating every day.
Yep. Barry should just like roast an entire cow and just eat that.
Just a pig roast every day. Yeah, so I was gonna actually say, you mentioned Dunkin' Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a Dunkin' Donuts everywhere. There's a Big Belly Burger everywhere.
Yeah.
Even in Earth 2.
Yeah.
Which I thought was amazing. It's like, oh, we have Big Belly Burgers too.
I'm just shocked that they convinced Jay to not go home.
Caitlin convinced
Well,
him.
yeah.
Caitlin did all that.
I mean, doesn't he want to get back to his Big Belly Burger?
Everyone they've got Big Belly Burger there.
That's true.
Both worlds. Everyone in the room was looking like, yeah, Caitlin, we all know why you want him to stay.
Yeah, and this started making me think too, is, this whole Earth 2 when we were talking about how Ronnie might be over there. Mm-hmm. But then, because I just rewatched Legends of Tomorrow during this, and it's very, Ronnie's not there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder if there's more to it.
There probably is.
That they're not talking because he specifically said my other half is combustible. He didn't say anything about Ronnie.
Who his other half was.
Yeah, and
we'll talk about it more later.
Yeah.
Next episode is gonna be about.
Yeah. But, no, I know it's definitely about that. So yeah, we'll get to that at the end. But it's just notable that I was just like, yeah, I remember that, and then it's just because Earth 2, and I was just like, everything is boggling, like, my mind is just completely shot just thinking about Earth 2 now, because it's like, oh yeah, they have Big Belly Burger, and I'm trying to, oh yeah, but they have it, but what if the sauce is different? The Big Belly sauce. Big Belly sauce, that's disturbing. No, but like, it could be sweet in one place, sour or spicy, and, it's just, may not be the same. He may want to go home and get his Big Belly Burgers.
I mean, yeah.
Now I'm hungry now.
Dimensions just for a burger, but
Why not? No, I don't know why he won't cross over. He could take Barry Caitlin with him and create a portal on the other side, and so they could travel back and forth.
Oh, maybe that's why we were talking last week about why Zoom won't come himself. Maybe the portal closes behind him. Did we say that last week? I feel like that might have been one of our explanations.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
But if you can only keep it open from one side...
Yeah, he might just keep his arm in the portal or something, just to keep it flowing.
So the people he drops in Earth 1... he doesn't ever expect to come back.
Right.
Not that he cares, because he's an asshat.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of asshats, we have asshat extraordinaire Papa Snart.
Papa Snart.
Lewis.
What a snart aleck.
He's an asshole. He put an exploding bomb in his daughter's head.
That seems normal.
Totally normal. Speaking of those head bombs, I'm like 99% sure that those are the same bombs that Argus uses on the Suicide Squad.
Very well could be. I just know
And
that.
I'm sitting there, how the fuck do you get that?
Yeah, I'm just sitting there cringing when Cisco's got that device that like ripped the bomb out of her neck.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
he's like, there's one problem, it uses pressurized air. Oh shit.
I mean that reminded me very much of the Matrix when he's got the bug in his stomach and they
Yeah,
suck it out of the tube.
exactly.
You know.
Except it didn't move around.
Yeah, but I very much got that vibe out of it, and I was just like, I remember when I first saw the Matrix, I was creeped out at that scene. So that vibe. Yeah, you see what I did there? Totally not on purpose. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because as soon as he exploded the dude's head, I was like, oh my god, Suicide Squad stuff? And then I didn't think about it till the end of the episode. And then I was like, how the fuck did he get Argus tech? What's going on?
Yeah.
So there is no doubt in my mind that that's going to be tied into Arrow very soon.
Be good. We need some more Ollie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're getting like tiny crossovers.
Right.
Like Ollie on the TV. And
I mean, that's kind of what happened in season 1, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not too. I don't know. I like it because it's not in your face all the time, you know, everything. And when they do the crossovers, they make them important enough that they don't feel forced. So.
Yeah, definitely. And I gotta tell you, there has to be something really, really big coming because they won't put any episode titles after 5. Like, they haven't released any of that.
And it's not only that, it's because we got the Legends of Tomorrow going on too, and like, so there's a lot that they gotta interweave here between keeping the Flash and Arrow in the same timeline and allowing them to have their own stories but cross, and then the tie in the third show, and it's just gonna be a mess. It's not really. I think they have their act together, but logistically, it seems like a mess.
Mm-hmm. And it's I don't know. It just makes me really nervous that there's something big that's gonna happen. I mean, obviously, this big stuff has been happening, but
I can't wait.
I like surprises, and then on the other hand, I'm like, oh, I can't handle the stress.
I know. Can't wait for Zoom because my friend Kate, when we were watching it, she's like, "Yeah, this episode's gonna end up fucked up," and I go, "When does the episode not end fucked up? Like, there's always that something there that's just like,
There's always something."
Yep.
Speaking of something, and I don't remember us talking about this last week, but Iris's mom comes back.
Yeah.
That happened at the very last second of the last episode.
Yeah, it's very brief and.
I think we may have glossed over it.
Yeah, I'm actually happy that Iris didn't get mad at Joe.
I actually knew that was what was going to happen.
Yeah. I'm really happy that was not the case.
The fact that he went to Barry first, I was like, oh, Joe, we've been over this. Don't lie to your daughter.
Yeah.
But no, it came out very well. It's just such a shock to hear.
Yeah.
Glad that they're cool enough to be like, hey, you lied to me for this long. It's okay. I got you, Dad.
No, but she actually understood the reason why, and you know, she totally accepts it, and that's kind of rare.
It is a bit of a better reason than the last time you lied to her.
It's 100% better than the last time he lied to her.
Yeah.
So.
Is it adult Iris and child Iris are,
Yeah.
needed different things.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting now with her stepping forward, actually wanting to be involved in Iris's life, and I wonder what her end game is, because she's not going to come just, I want to see my daughter, and that's the end of it. So it's either that is her intentions and she gets caught up in all this Flash drama, or, she's got ulterior motive for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe her motive is just that she wants a relationship with her daughter.
Could be, but on this show, I doubt it.
Around. Yeah, I don't know. Right, maybe she wants, like, stability because they said she was a drug addict.
Yeah, could be.
And someone to help her out. I don't know. We're going to find out soon because I'm pretty sure that Iris is going to want to meet her.
Yeah.
She's going to want more answers than Joe can give her.
Yep, for sure.
I mean, Olivia, she looks put together.
Right
Whether
now.
she really is or not is another question, but she looks put together.
Yeah, she looks put together now, but, you know, maybe as soon as she falls back into her habit. Because for all we know, maybe Joe was the reason why she started using.
Maybe.
You know, maybe he was too obsessed with his work and he didn't have time for her, and I don't know, you know. Not saying that's a reason to use, but...
Exactly. But I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm sure Iris is going to seek her out.
Yeah. They're not going to introduce this whole thing not to explore it, so...
So my question is, what is it that S.T.A.R was trying to steal? They were just diamonds? Were they just diamonds?
I think.
That's really lame.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the father. It's not like S.T.A.R who's got like this master plan. His father just wants money. He's not like a metahuman or anything like that. He's just a regular thief.
Be a normal, eccentric thief.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little refreshing not to have to deal with a metahuman for once, and, you know, have the Flash have something to deal with, and, you know, but still at the same time, it kind of had that feeling, because even afterwards, when they caught S.T.A.R, or when they caught Lenny. Yeah, when they caught, because I can't say S.T.A.R because there's 3 of them now.
Lenny, Lewis, Lisa.
Yeah, but
well, we don't worry about Lewis anymore because he's dead as fuck.
That's true. Yeah, but when they got Lenny, they're just like, yeah, maybe we should transport him to the meta.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, the metahuman wing, just to be safe.
Yeah, I actually think that might be worse because all I see in my head is like, in the DC universe, whenever you put supervillains in the same jail as each other, they like form, you know, teams and they break out. And...
Yeah, you never see that in well, I don't want to say never, but you rarely see that in Marvel, where, you know, it's just like, oh, let's lock everybody up and put everybody together, and then they all break out. That is like a common thing in the DC universe.
Yeah,
it's
a lot more common. It happens in Marvel, not quite so frequently.
Right.
Yeah, no, totally. That's definitely a staple of DC is all the villains in the jail together, let's break out.
Yeah, it happens in Arrow, it happens in Flash, it happens in Batman. Batman's probably the most famous of them all.
Yeah.
You know.
Superman, all the Justice League stuff, all the time.
Yeah.
But definitely Batman's got the, like, core cast of villains where they're the ones who are gonna team up and break out.
Yeah, Batman is the most prominent for that. The Joker he's like in jail for 5 minutes and he's out.
Oh, yeah.
And he took everybody with him.
And if he stays, he's staying for a reason.
Yeah. It's all part of his plan.
So... yeah, Captain Cold's in jail. I like that whole conversation him and Barry have, and it's just like...
total foreshadowing.
I got you. There's good. You love your sister. You have a human feelings.
You have a weakness.
But I like how Barry was saying it because he's like, you have a weakness, but not like in a, haha, I'm going to exploit your weakness, but in a, I know you're a good person.
Yep. Yeah, it's like that way, and then you have, you know, he's just like threatening Barry, like, I'll just tell everybody your secret. He's like, go ahead.
Yeah, you won't, you big softy. Like poking the bear. I absolutely love how Lenny's just he's just so, like, his expression is just so stern all the time.
Yep.
Love it.
Oh, it's great.
But, what's his name?
Wells?
No, his fire compatriot.
Oh.
He's nowhere to be seen this episode.
No.
He doesn't really care because he is literally psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
He probably just went off somewhere. Oh yeah, no, that's right. Lisa said like he went off. He stole all the money. Went off on his own.
Right. Yeah, so we probably won't see much of him, if anything, for a while, especially with Legends of Tomorrow coming up.
Yeah. I don't know. He's probably gonna, with his money, lay low.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. That was a good episode.
It was.
There's a lot of tension.
I mean, especially
Like, we
that
gotta
very
get this
last
bomb
scene.
out of her head.
That very last scene was pretty tense, too.
Oh, yeah.
Wells coming over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my mom was like, oh, shit, not this jerk. And I'm like, hold on. He might not be the jerk you're thinking of.
Yep.
He might be a completely different jerk.
See, I think he's going to be normal.
Let's put normal in quotation marks.
See, I think the reason why he's over there, like, all of a sudden it seems malicious because, you know, we've only seen bad things come through with the exception of Jay, but it could just be like he figured out the breaches over there and he is experimenting and came over to see what was going on.
But what I think is that, yes, he's not Eobard, he's not Dr. Zoom, but he might not be a good guy.
It's possible.
He might not be evil, but he might be a jerk.
Yeah, it's possible. I just feel like he's going to be more real, more genuine, more loving, and that's going to cause friction with him and Barry.
An actual person.
Yes. Because Barry will not be able to trust him.
No, not at all. Like, you thought it was bad with
Jay.
Hey, no. Someone with, you know, Wells' face. No. It's not going to go very well at all.
Mm-mm. It's going to take a very long time to get over that, if at all.
Ever. Yeah. I did want to mention Barry. When Barry dressed up as a criminal, he, like, kind of spiked his hair in the front. I lost my mind.
Oh, my God.
Because it reminded me of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hunter's terrible fucking haircut to infiltrate Hydra.
What did he say his name was?
Sam.
I was totally hoping he was going to be like, Larry.
Larry, Lenny, Lisa, Lewis.
Yeah. Just another L name and because it rhymes with Barry, you know, just to prove that he couldn't come up with anything original, you know?
Yeah.
You know, but Sam.
Or proof that he hadn't thought ahead.
Right. I mean, Sam was a pretty random name to pull out, too, but Larry would have been so much better, in my opinion.
Oh, my God. So if we haven't had enough of crazy theories in our last video, Mwaha 0014 commented, have you thought about Eddie being alive and becoming cobalt blue? Which I would love to see. Don't know how they would pull it off. That's a complex backstory that Cobalt Blue's got.
Yeah, I don't know. It would definitely be interesting. I would love to see that.
Yeah, or maybe like an Earth 2 version of Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for all intents and purposes, Eddie might be dead, and we might end up with Earth 2 Eddie, and then coming over and causing conflicts with Caitlin, you know, whatever. But I feel like there's still more to the story. Eddie's, or not Eddie. Is it Eddie? What's Caitlin's? Ronnie. Yeah, I'm thinking Ronnie, but yeah, Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah. I know. For a second, I just switched for a second. But yeah, because you can't have Ronnie or Eddie. Wow, now I'm mixing them up again. You can't have Eddie exist in Earth 1 without Eobard coming back from Earth 1.
Yeah.
So
I think if we get an Eddie, it's going to be Earth 2 Eddie.
Yeah.
Which would make it easier to give Cobalt Blue his proper backstory.
Right. Yep.
Because it's a whole switched at birth, technically related to Barry sort of thing.
Yeah. So. And I still want to know how the Speed Force works in Earth 1 compared to Earth 2. Like,
Yes.
You know?
Oh, I'm dying to know. That's why I was like, Jay, just walk through and walk back, just to see if you get the speed.
Yeah, because now I'm curious, if Barry goes over, is Barry going to have his powers?
Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot to mention early in the episode, Barry's like, maybe you need the Speed Force to open it. He just runs full force at it, and Cisco's just like, is he gonna? Yeah, he's gonna. Just bounces back. Oh, okay. Not gonna do that again.
No.
So funny. But yeah, I'm dying to know all the Speed Force deeds.
Yep, because I'm still under the impression that Jay is not part of the Speed Force right now.
Yeah, I get that. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So next week is the Fury of Firestorm. Barry and the team look for another Firestorm match for Dr. Stein. Oh yeah, he freaks out with blue fire at the end.
Yeah.
Which is probably his half of Firestorm going, why is there not another half?
Pretty much.
When the team meets Jefferson Jackson.
Another double letter name.
JJ.
Caitlin
has her reservations about whether Jax is the right match for Dr. Stein. She is very, very protective of Dr. Stein.
Yeah.
We really see that in this episode.
She still clings on to part of Ronnie.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Iris surprises Joe while Barry and Patty grow closer.
Aww.
That
yeah. Little rat.
Little rat. You just think she's a rat.
She is a rat. I'm convinced.
Patty Spivot.
I
bet you the surprise is, hey, Dad, I invited Mom to live with us.
Oh, God. That would be the worst surprise ever.
It really would be the worst. I don't know. I'm excited. Dom, where can the people find you?
You can find me and all of my terrible ideas at Phenomenodom, Phenomedom.
Phenomenodom. They're not always terrible.
Most of the time they are.
You can find me at Clio on the socials and on Twitch at the Clio. And if you go to my Etsy, I have lots of wizard hats. Go do that. Look at it. That's cool. And you can find all of us on ASOTV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+. You're on YouTube. Follow us for some more podcasts from some of your favorite TV shows. Until next week, bye-bye.
We'll be back in a flash.
Ha-ha. As if a flash, you mean a week.
Yeah, because our flashes are really slow.
Yeah.
Like, I set the flash on my camera and it takes a week to go off. So you just better hold still for a week.
I won't move.
Okay.